OVW in this hour. OVW champion Cliff Compton will be in action. An update on the Stairway to Hell match tonight at the Davis Arena. Comments from the OVW Southern Tag Team Champions Ryan Nemeth and Paradise, and our TV main event, the Lowrider taking on Muhammad Ali Baez. I'm Dean Hill alongside Gilbert Corsi. Kenny the King Bolin missing in action. Right now, we got some femme fatale action. Let's go to Miss Deborah Ray in the ring.
Following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from New Albany, Indiana, Taryn Shay.
Well, nobody's upset, Dean, that Kenny's not here.
A lot more elbow room out here, isn't there?
Yeah, a lot more oxygen here as well. And you notice that smell is gone?
That's where that came from.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
And the femme fatale to handle, to be out here and handle this match with Taryn Shay. You see this young lady from Paoli, Indiana, making her way to the squared circle. Again, Miss Deborah Ray, if you will.
And her opponent from Paoli, Indiana, CJ
And Ms. Lane should not look past this match with Taryn Shay, although she has a major test coming up tonight with an opportunity to become the new OVW Women's Champion. She will be squaring off against Lady JoJo for that belt tonight during the Saturday Night Special at Davis Arena. Just one of several great matches that we have on tap.
Bell time 7:30. What the heck?
You have lost your mind.
This is insanity. I am sick of this. I am tired of it. What is going on in this ring? What are these two doing during the Moose's TV time? Hey, if I want your opinion, I will check an update on Fox News. I have no use for you or anything you have to say. Do you understand me? Am I so perfectly clear to you? Good. Shut up. This is insane. Moose is back there destroying the place. You know what I'm going to owe Danny Davis after this is done? It's going to be astronomical because he's destroyed 3 locker rooms already, and I don't know how much longer I can hold him back. And it is.
Why don't you go in the back and hold him back and get
because
the
I
hell
don't
out
really
of
feel
here?
like
Who
it.
needs you out here?
Because you people have done this to yourselves. You have brought this on yourselves by putting the Moose off of television, by not giving him the title shots he's due, and I'm not going to be held accountable for what happens next.
He was on television. We just saw the top of the
Yes, because he forced you into it by actually taking a stand for himself last week. The Moose is a man's man, and when things don't go his way, he makes sure it happens the way it needs to go, and I commend him for that. I tried to hold him back as long as I could, and when I no longer could, I understood where he was coming from.
So you're running over everything you can to get what you want? That doesn't even seem to make a lot of sense.
It makes perfect sense. What do you do when nobody listens to you? You force them into it by destructive means. It is the foundation of America. Would you care?
It's a temper tantrum is what I call it. It is a temper tantrum.
Have you ever raised children? No, because no one will reproduce with you, much like these two horses in the ring, who clearly no one would touch if they had to. These two should be barefoot and pregnant in a kitchen somewhere, but no one would stoop low enough to actually go there and do it. Why don't you try to call a move, Dean, or do you really think you can handle that?
Who can get a word in edgewise with a jerk like you out here?
A jerk like me,
you're
Dean?
a jerk.
Have you been trying to figure that out since last week, Dean?
Kind of
'Cause
guy
this is
that hates
pathetic.
his grandmother.
Yeah, I do hate my grandmother because she doesn't actually have any money. She lives in a low-income housing area, and it's frankly sad.
Yes, you're frankly sad.
I am not frankly sad. I am a brilliant individual, and you should be damn lucky to have me out here.
Well, it hasn't worked yet. The temper tantrums, the running of your mouth, it hasn't worked yet.
Oh,
So
we're going to force them.
try a new tactic.
We are forcing them into it, and we don't really have much of a choice, do we? There isn't a choice. They have left us with no course of action other than force and demand, and it's going to take effect. Last week, I can assure you it was only the beginning. I'm not necessarily sure that I like it any more than you do, but we are a company of necessity. Anything that must be done will be done.
So it's not that, I'm sorry, Gilbert, so it's not that you're not in control of this, you're actually sanctioning this.
I don't necessarily sanction it, but when things get pushed to a certain level, yeah, I'll go ahead and say that it's what needs to happen. Like any leader, I can respect what needs to be done. And if it needs to be done, then hey.
Like Gaddafi.
Exactly like Gaddafi. I think he was a fine leader for a great many years in Libya. Now the people are speaking. They're forcing an issue, Dean, just like me and the Moose. I go so far as to say that Cornette is more of a Gaddafi than I am. He is a leader who refuses to change with the times, refuses to accept that the world is changing, and he's being forced out by a stronger population. The Moose and I are obviously a stronger population. Would you care to disagree? Because you can't. I have stated.
I tend to disagree with every darn thing you say.
I have stated nothing but obvious facts from the time I got out here, and you do nothing but try to give me baseless arguments that have no real foundation in anything.
The fact of the matter is you're running over everything in your path. You are throwing a big temper tantrum out there, and it's gotten you nowhere. You don't have a match. It's gotten you nowhere. So why don't you try a more diplomatic tactic?
Because there are no diplomatic tactics left. We tried that. We told Jimmy how it needed to happen, and he would not listen. My dear old Uncle Jimmy wants to run this promotion exactly like it was 12 years ago when he was here the first time. And it's not going to work anymore. There's a new regime in charge now, and that new regime is Bowling Services 2.0. And I don't know why you people are refusing to get with the program. It's very obvious the course of action that has to be taken. The Moose is the future of this company. He is the most dominant presence in the history of Ohio Valley Wrestling, even going back to the old Bowling Services days. I don't know how you feel there's any room at all to argue in this. Curly Joe Compton, Mo Barella, the other one whose name I can't actually recall right now, Larry Mondo. Yeah, he's an old.
Mike Mondo, you know his name.
I am choosing intentionally to forget for what he's done to his career after leaving Bowling Services. If we wanted a cheerleader for a world champion, this show would be called SmackDown. We don't. We don't need it. You want to call that? It didn't do you any good. Shut up. I'm back to talking now.
I'm trying to call a match here. Believe it or not, we're the commentators here. You're a rude, unwelcome guest.
I am not rude or unwelcome. I should always be welcome on this desk to liven up a little bit of the little commentary, especially since my dear father is not here tonight to make it better.
1, 2, and that's it.
You should count yourself fortunate that I allowed you to count that. I am not anywhere near done. Do you understand?
Hold it! My goodness! Hold it! Moose has hit the ring, and he takes off after CJ. He takes off after Taryn. Oh, now he's got the referee, Gilbert. Now he's got the referee.
What's this gonna be? No! He's not even a wrestler. He's not trained for this. Oh, God! He knocked off Jordan's head.
Oh, man, look at Boland kicking his poor man out of the ring. The Moose has gone crazy. And